Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to have a conversation that may sting a little, but it's necessary. It's about excuses. The very thing that has stolen more dreams, wasted more potential, and buried more talents than failure ever could. Excuses. If you truly want to change your life, if you truly want to become someone you're proud of, you must make a decision today. Kill your excuses before they kill your future. Excuses are clever. They sound reasonable. They wear disguises. They come dressed as logic, fairness, even humility. I didn't grow up with money. I wasn't given opportunities. I'm too old. I'm too young. I don't have the education. I don't have the connections. I don't have the time. You see, excuses are brilliant salespeople. They can sell you on why you should remain exactly where you are. But here's the truth. The day you buy into your excuses is the day you sell out on your future. The comfort of excuses. Why do people cling to excuses? Because excuses are comfortable. Excuses let you sleep better at night. Excuses relieve you of responsibility. If life is unfair, if the world is against you, then you don't have to try, right? If it's not your fault, then you're free from blame. Excuses create a soft pillow for mediocrity to rest its head. But let me warn you, comfort is expensive. Comfort will cost you growth. Comfort will cost you opportunities. Comfort will cost you the future you could have had. The truth is, excuses are nothing more than lies we tell ourselves to protect our feelings. They sound soft, but they are deadly. Because while excuses protect your feelings, they destroy your results. Excuses and results can't live together. Here's a law of life. You can have excuses, or you can have results, but you can't have both. If you cling to excuses, you let go of results. If you chase results, you must let go of excuses. It's one or the other. Think about it. The most successful people you admire, the ones who overcame poverty, sickness, loss, rejection, they had every reason to make excuses. They had the same problems, sometimes worse, but they refused to let excuses drive their decisions. They killed their excuses and chose to chase results. That's why their stories inspire us. And let me tell you, the marketplace doesn't pay for excuses. The world doesn't reward reasons. The world rewards results. If you don't perform at work, you can explain all day why you couldn't get it done. But at the end of the day, excuses don't pay bills. Results do. Excuses don't feed families. Results do. Excuses don't build dreams. Results do. The illusion of a perfect time. One of the most dangerous excuses is waiting for the perfect time. You know the phrase, I'll start when things settle down. I'll begin when the kids are older. I'll save money when I'm making more. But guess what? There is no perfect time. Life will always be messy. There will always be problems. If you wait for perfection, you'll wait forever. Do you know when the right time to start is? The moment you decide that your excuses are no longer welcome. The moment you decide your future is more important than your comfort. That's the time. Right now, excuses are equal opportunity killers. Excuses don't discriminate. They attack the rich and the poor, the educated and the uneducated, the young and the old. Everyone has access to excuses. But here's the good news. Everyone also has access to discipline. Everyone has access to choices. Everyone has access to the decision to act in spite of difficulty. What separates the successful from the unsuccessful is not the absence of problems, but the refusal to give excuses power. Some people look at their disadvantages and use them as fuel. Others look at the same disadvantages and use them as excuses. The difference lies not in circumstances, but in attitude. The cost of excuses. Let me show you the price tag of excuses. Every time you make an excuse, you delay your growth. Every time you make an excuse, you strengthen the chains of mediocrity. Every time you make an excuse, you train your mind to settle for less than you deserve. Excuses may save you from short-term discomfort, but they guarantee long-term disappointment. They may give you relief in the moment, but they cost you regret in the future. And regret is far more painful than discipline. Regret will follow you to the grave. One day, you'll wake up and realize that the life you wanted, the person you could have become, died not because of lack of opportunity, not because of lack of resources, but because you kept feeding your excuses. The root of excuses, where do excuses come from? Excuses are born from fear, fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of responsibility, fear of the unknown. But here's the paradox. The very thing you fear is usually smaller than the excuse you've built around it. Fear is often temporary, but excuses make it permanent. When you kill your excuses, you weaken fear's power. When you act despite fear, you grow stronger. And when you grow stronger, your excuses shrink until they have no place in your life. Taking responsibility. The antidote to excuses is responsibility. Responsibility is the decision to stop pointing outward and start pointing inward. It's saying, I am in charge of my life. I may not control everything, but I control my effort. I control my attitude. I control my discipline. I control what I do next. Excuses say, I can't because. Responsibility says, I must because. That shift changes everything. The day you take full responsibility for your life is the day you become free. Free from excuses, free from blame, free from the lie that the world owes you something. No one owes you anything, but you owe yourself everything. The power of decision, killing your excuses, doesn't require a miracle. It doesn't require talent. It requires a decision, a firm, non-negotiable decision that you will no longer tolerate excuses in your life. Every transformation begins with a decision. Decide to stop making excuses. Decide to stop waiting. Decide to stop blaming. Decide to stop hiding. Decide to face life head on, no matter how uncomfortable. Because the day you decide, the universe moves out of the way for those who refuse to be stopped by excuses. Practical steps to kill excuses now. Let's get practical. How do you kill your excuses? Catch yourself in the act. Every time you hear yourself saying, I can't because, stop. Replace it with, I will even if. This one shift rewires your brain for solutions instead of problems. Surround yourself with no excuse people. If your friends are professional excuse makers, guess what you'll become? Exactly. Find people who hold you accountable, who push you to act, who refuse to let you settle. Take small actions daily. Don't wait for big leaps. Take small steps consistently. Small action kills excuses faster than grand plans never acted upon. Measure results, not reasons. At the end of each day, ask yourself, did I get results or did I get reasons? If you got reasons, you've got more work to do. Embrace discomfort. Excuses often arise from avoiding discomfort, but discomfort is the price of growth. The faster you learn to embrace it, the faster you kill excuses. Excuses don't die easily. Don't think excuses will leave quietly. They'll fight for survival. They'll whisper in your ear when you're tired, when you're discouraged, when you face setbacks. They'll try to convince you that just this once, it's okay to settle. Don't believe them. You must be ruthless. You must kill your excuses daily, sometimes hourly. But every time you win that battle, you grow stronger, more disciplined, more unstoppable. The reward of a no-excuse life. What happens when you kill your excuses? You unlock freedom. You unlock potential. You start to see what you're truly capable of. You move from being a prisoner of your circumstances to being the architect of your destiny. A no-excuse life doesn't mean an easy life. It means a powerful life. It means a life where you may stumble, but you keep moving. A life where you may fall, but you rise again. A life where you don't allow fear, doubt, or difficulty to dictate your destiny. The reward of killing excuses is not just success. It's pride. Pride in knowing you gave your best. Pride in knowing you didn't settle. Pride in knowing you lived with courage, not cowardice. And that pride is priceless. Final words, my friends. Excuses are seductive, but they are silent killers. They rob you of time, opportunities, and potential. but you don't have to let them. You can choose today to kill your excuses. You can choose today to take responsibility. You can choose today to act, even if you're afraid. So let me challenge you the next time you're about to say, I can't because, stop. Replace it with, I will even if. That small shift may just be the start of a whole new life. Your future is waiting. Your dreams are waiting. Your potential is waiting. But they're waiting on you to kill your excuses. So pick up the sword of discipline, pick up the shield of responsibility, and go to battle. Kill your excuses before they kill your future.